Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing Kokaku whatever her name is. Um she in this episode also Rukia went to uh this family and decided to apologize, and she did not, she knew about the situation. She knew about the scenario and how Rukia wasn't actually the person who killed her brother. And she agreed that as long as Rukia comes to her and apologizes or gives her like a few words of apology, she'll forgive her. So there's that. But I got a okay. I got a question. This isn't even a question. It's more or less like I want to like gauge like other people's like reaction to this, and to see that it's not just me in this. But in in regards to, like, I saw this, not, I didn't see a TikTok. Yeah, I saw a TikTok where it was like, which one of this 2v1 situation, who wins? And it was Naruto and Luffy versus Ichigo. And it was Naruto with all jutsu, it was Luffy with all devil fruits, and it was Ichigo with all bankais. So the thing that I want to ask is, the way I looked at it is, in this situation, for one, it doesn't need to be a 2v1, because generally, if if you look at it completely in its entirety, comparing bankais and all devil fruits to all jutsu, it's not close. It's not close at all, because having all jutsu does not mean you have unlimited chakra, right? Like like there's no like scale there, right? So, but having all devil fruits, it's completely different. It means like your Logia abilities, you don't have any weaknesses. You can't be attacked by, like stuff that you normally would, right? Let's say you're rubber, which he is, physical attacks don't work on him unless you have hockey. And I can tell you for a fact that he doesn't have hockey, right? Like, yeah, you can say that, well, Luffy still has like water as a weakness, but with all devil fruits, I think that he can make up for that one quote unquote weakness, right? Like, if he's all devil fruits, all think about this: all devil fruits versus all jutsu. All devil fruits win, because if you think about it in terms of like for a one for one basis, one devil fruit, one jutsu, that one devil fruit is going to encompass a whole lot more of power than that one jutsu. Let's say a shadow clone jutsu versus the uh, um flame fruit, right? The flame fruit, not only is your body now made of fire, you can use different fire techniques. Not to mention that your fruit can also evolve past that. So it's like having a Shikai and a Bankai, in regards to, there's a level of power that is beyond the base power of your base sword, which is the Shikai, and then you have this level that your devil fruit evolves into, which is called the awakening, which is your Bankai. All devil fruits have that. So giving Ichigo all Bankais, you're not giving him all Shikais, which is completely different, right? That's a level of power that is inaccessible to Ichigo. You're just giving him all Bankais. So you can't give him the Shikai because that's not what it is. If that was the case, it would say all uh all Soul Reaper powers or all Soul Reaper sword changes, right? That's completely different. So you're giving him the strongest version of each. And the reason why I make that differentiation is because although Luffy has all devil fruits, doesn't mean that he's going to know how to awaken them right away, right? Like there's no guarantee that he'd know how to do that. So he has to practice in order to awaken his, where Ichigo will naturally get the Bankai level of all of these different powers. So I think that that's a fairer fight than even Naruto being involved in that. I don't even if it was like a 3v3, I mean a 1v1v1, Naruto would be the first one out. Like that's like that specific thing to give to him is not really much. Having all jutsu does not mean that you're all powerful, right? Like it's not like that's not a given. But having all devil fruits mean that you're all powerful in terms of like the scope of every devil fruit that exists, the amount of power that that can come from that, right? And the person that made the video made the argument that, oh well, if you're going to make the argument that he won't Ichigo won't be able to hit Luffy, uh Luffy won't even be able to see Ichigo because he's a spiritual because he's a soul reaper. What? That you want to know why that argument makes no sense? That argument makes no sense because there has been, I think, four different people in the show that has been able to see Ichigo that are human. There's Tatsuki. Tatsuki can see him. Rukia, before she got her power, she was able to see him. Ichigo, before he got his power, was able to see them. So being able to see a Soul Reaper is just how strong your spirit is. And guess what? Conqueror's Haki is having a strong will and emitting your strong spirit over others. That's what it is. So he has a strong spirit, so he can see him, so he can fight him. But I can't say the same for Ichigo. Yeah, he has a bunch of Bankais, and their Bankais are insane. Like Sosuke Aizen. There's even like the Yamamoto. His Bankai makes like everything like just burn away, right? But if everything burns away and Luffy has a devil fruit that makes his body fire, it won't affect him. The only thing that would affect him when he's like that would be, let's say, magma, right? Because it's hotter than fire. But, oh wait, Luffy is made of magma as well. What can beat magma? Magma? Well, maybe you can use ice because, he ended up fighting for 3 days with somebody that can use ice. But Luffy has ice as well. He has smoke, he has fire, he has ice, he has electricity. Like he has everything. And that's only Logias that I'm naming. So pretty much he'd have every element. Not only that, he'd have every version of animal you can think of, animal, creature, beast, right? He'd have all of that. And then all paramecias. So Law's ability of creating a room and then just cutting something completely in half, which is overpowered, he'd have that. You see what I'm saying? Like, giving Luffy all devil fruits is, I think, far more impactful than giving Naruto all jutsu. It's completely more impactful, and it's even more so for Ichigo, because I don't even know. I don't even think that's an argument that people can make. But what I can say is that if you took side by side, if you go through both series and you wrote down each power of every person that we know of, or even in Bleach, if you went and read up of all Bankais that are available in the show and we compared them, who do we think will be more broken at the end of the day comparative to not just that base, like not just that like that ability at base. Let's talk about the world's power in general. So it's Luffy with all of that. So Luffy being able to use hockey is a thing. Okay? It's a thing. Luffy having hockey would mean that he can see into the future. Can punch through your body and attack you from the inside. Okay, that's a thing. And he can just knock out fodder people amongst putting a code of that spirit on his fist to make his fist stronger. Now imagine him punching at somebody with a Bellamy, with Bellamy's power. He bounces around, creates more friction, and he's already rubber. So the springs would be more springy. So he springs around faster, and on top of that, he uses uh was it Kizaru? Kizaru the light beam uses that speed to enhance his speed, bounces around, and then throws hands with somebody. Like, come on, like it's not like you, like it's it's a fairer fight than the dude was making it out to be, because he made the video and said that I asked this question and the Naruto fans were being honest about it, and then they said that he would lose, but the One Piece fans, oh my god, they're oblivious, they don't know what they're talking about. And I think that if you're willing to say that a whole fan base doesn't know what they're talking about just because you think that Ichigo with all Bankais just surpasses all of the devil fruits in a show, all of the resistances that those devil fruits have been shown to have. Think about how durable a Zoan type devil fruit user is. They're insanely durable. Not only that, if Luffy has all of those devil fruits plus his fruit, which allows him to not take damage from physical attacks. I know he wouldn't be attacked by a physical attack, but I'm just saying if there was a Bankai that sent out physical attacks instead of slicing attacks, um, then Luffy wouldn't be able to be touched by any physical attacks like that. So the only thing that Ichigo could do would be sword attacks, right? Or element attacks. And no element attack would work on Luffy. None of them. So he's stuck with cutting attacks. And Haki, which adds a code of armor around his body, not only does he have that, there's what is his name, Baltimore, like there's a dude in One Piece that has a devil fruit that allows him to put a shield in front of his body. Now if we think about what makes a person go unconscious in One Piece, the overexertion of their haki makes a person go unconscious, right? The overuse of let's say their power, like Luffy when he goes gear third for the first time, right? Like, his body gets smaller, but those same restrictions wouldn't be restrictions when his body naturally heals, because Marco the Phoenix. So it's a there's more that goes into that argument than just, hey, all Bankais are insane. We don't really know how insane all devil fruits are, but let's just assume that they're not as insane as all Bankais. So let's just say that because we deem that Ichigo is stronger than base Luffy, let's just assume that adding Bankai onto that will make him over, like, far exceed Luffy, which is a completely different argument, because even I'm willing to say that base, like Luffy in the manga right now, do I think that he's stronger than Ichigo in the manga right now? No, I don't. But after he beats Kaido, which I think that Kaido probably stands a better chance of fighting against Ichigo, it's a completely different ball game. But adding all of that power to Luffy definitely puts him relatively either above or on the same level of Ichigo. It'll be a really hard fight. And if somebody's going to put up a question like that and then like just disregard everything that everybody's saying, is like, why pose the question at all? You know, like, why pose the question if you're just going to be like, oh, if you have anything to argue about the subject, you're just being biased to your show. What? Who's to say that I hadn't watched both shows and understand a fair amount about both shows in order to make the fair argument on both behalves? Like, anyway, sorry for rambling. I'd say sorry for rambling, but it's been more than a ramble. Sorry for this long, drawn out thing. But let's get into this. Let the animal right, I am finished with this picture of uh your girl. I, bruh, look, she's just punching everybody in the face this episode. You know, it's fine. It's cool. Sorry for my rambling earlier in the video. If you even made it to this point, I'd be surprised because, you know, you'd be like, yo, man, when is she going to draw? Right. And then, yeah, probably would have just skipped, which, you know, is fair. But, yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you didn't, let me know what I can do in the comment section to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.